Bulgogi top seasoned Korean fries. SJ. You excited about Korean food? Your first Korean food?
He's gonna get mad.
It's chicken satay bibimbap. For you guys who don't know authentic Korean food, Jill of course got Korean fusion bulgogi tacos because she's always got Mexican food. Look at those gogi fries. Oh yeah, yes. Oh yeah. What do you think, Mal? What do you think? You want some of this? You want some bibimbap? Not yet. You're not ready for that.
Taylor and I are in Tulsa at the comic book store right now.
Why are you being so quiet?
Because we're in a quiet bookstore.
It's not the library.
There's some pretty awesome comics. We're just getting cool Marvel ones. Which one are you reading right now? Oh, Avengers.
Hey everybody, Tate Family Day of Fun continues in Tulsa. We're at Hippie Mart, Sprouts, Farmer's Market to get some groceries because Jill only eats organic, apparently. As does everybody else because it is January and everybody's on a diet. So, anyway, so Jill and I made a bet earlier today that she couldn't get in and out of Sprouts in 10 minutes. If she doesn't, then she owes me something, yet to be determined. And, I mean, there really is, it's kind of a good deal on my part because I never gave her odds if she managed to get out in 10 minutes. So basically Jill has 10 minutes, the clock starts as soon as we walk through the door.
I choose whatever.
No, that was never the deal though. It's because I never wanted to come and that was part of me coming. So, all right, wish Jill luck. Guess who didn't make it?
No. So this is complete crap. No.
You were 1 minute, 0.62 seconds late.
Okay, so first of all, everything was against me. I didn't even get anything I needed. They were out of organic chicken breast. They were out of frozen organic broccoli, which I normally don't use when I wanted it for convenience.
That doesn't sound like...
Shut up.
It matters. Those sound like excuses.
They didn't have the organic yogurt I wanted for SJ. They didn't have anything. So that threw me off. Second of all, Shayla ran into somebody new and was talking, and so...
And you weren't talking with us. You
that
took off.
Distracted me.
For about 1 second.
And I looked insanely rude, too, because I just took off and I had to.
You did look really rude.
I had to, but... And then I had literally the most ridiculous little old bagger ever.
You were already past time by the time we were back.
No, I wasn't. It was like 9.5 minutes.
No, it wasn't.
No, yes,
I showed you as you were finishing the checkout.
No.
It was striking 10 minutes.
No.
Yes.
So she's like, literally, she's like, you want paper or plastic? I'm like, plastic's fine, because it was like closest to her. She's like, she goes to pick up my broccoli. She's like, oh, nope, not gonna work. I was like, what? She's like, nope, not gonna work. The broccoli will stretch out the plastic. So I'm like, okay, just put it in freaking paper. I didn't know there was a science to bagging the groceries. But yeah, so then she's like literally going at a snail's pace, making comments about, or Shayla's back there laughing the entire time, being, oh no, take your time, take your time. And she's like, oh, he's just having too much fun with that baby, isn't he? And Shayla's like, oh yeah. Yeah, so I'm so livid right now. Oh, and then in other news, Shayla made me look like a complete idiot because we were in Midtown, down by the Promenade Mall, which isn't like a good area.
Gangster's Paradise. Yeah,
Gangster's Paradise. But anyway, so
try to get back on 41st?
Yeah, no, you can go straight and get on the VA. But anyway, so Shayla is like, oh yeah, that's where the Pigeons are. And I was like, what are you talking about, the Pigeons? He's like, yeah, it's where the Pigeons, the gang, the Pigeons. I'm like, I don't think there's anything called the Pigeons. And he's like, oh yeah. He's like, they literally stand outside of Promenade and coo at people. And he was doing that noise, and I was like, what the heck? And so I was like, you're totally lying to me. He's like, no, he was really big whenever we lived here last time. And he was like, they're probably still here. And so, like, I thought he was lying, but, like, he was, like, really convincing. So, yeah, I pretty much was convinced that there was really a gang called the Pigeons. It's like, why would they stand outside and coo at people? Like,
to intimidate. To intimidate. They'll eat all your crumbs.
So then I was walking from one store down to another, And Taylor was like, okay, I'll take the car. And then I was wearing SJ, so he was like, you just walk down there with him. So then Taylor drove by me and started cooing. I was so mad.
It's not cooing, it's Prrrrr. You know, almost like a cat, but a deadly bird that eats crumbs off the ground.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Hey Joe, why don't you tell our 26 subscribers what we're doing?
Spoiling SJ more. No, it's just really for me though.
So look at all this mess. So many of you are aware of the idea I had for SJ's nursery. You know, we have the Marvel superheroes, and I bought a bunch of comic books, and Jill and I covered a bunch of wooden letters that I had custom cut to put his name on the wall. And Jill recently got the idea to do like she's had a keepsake box for SJ, you know, saving projects he does at school and gross things like his umbilical cord,
his hair,
other bodily things, probably his first poop or something. I don't know, she's gross. But anyway, she wants like a nice chest to put it in, so we're gonna order like an unfinished wooden chest and cover it in comic books, just like his letters. So we've been at this for many hours. I'm not kidding, many hours. So we're going through like, I don't know, 10 comic books that we bought today, and we're literally cutting out these tiny, tiny little, Jill, what was this?
I don't know, it was just a thing.
No, look at this. This is something that Jill cut out and thought, but no, that's trash.
This is why it takes me so long. I cut out everything.
So, like, we're literally cutting out every little square of all these comic books. We've got all these different characters.
Like, there's some, like, big ones.
Yeah, so, like, here's, oh yeah, that's one that I cut.
This Hulk one is awful, by the way.
Yeah. Hulk's terrible, but anyway, so we're cutting all these out and we're gonna put them with Mod Podge all over SJ's keepsake chest. But anyway, just thought we'd check in. We're almost done. Our hands hurt and we're tired.
Look at my hand. It's like all, can you see how red it is? It's red.
It's a little red. I mean, full disclosure, everybody, I've done about twice as much as Jill.
Oh my God, Taylor always does so much more than Jill. Works so much harder, so much better.
That's
Taylor's
totally
awesome.
True. Well, you're sitting here like, oh, my hand hurts. You've done 2.5 comic books.
Okay, that's a lot. I cut a lot more than you. I cut that little random thing.
That was one, and I think you just accidentally pushed it over there. Whatever. Anyway, we're gonna finish spoiling our kid. We'll talk to you soon. Say goodbye.
I hate Taylor.
Aww.